Tom, it's great to meet you tonight. Thank you so much for coming in. I know that you're involved with awareness for bowel cancer this month by creating a delicious new spelt recipe. Tell us more about that.
Sure, yeah. It's a spelt soda bread recipe. It's super speedy, dead quick, really easy to make, and a great way of getting more good fibre into your body.
So spelt's the new thing these days, isn't it? Why is it such a brilliant food, especially when it comes to eating healthily and trying to prevent things like bowel cancer?
Well, it's an ancient variety of wheat, but it's really popular at the moment, becoming increasingly popular because not only is it really delicious and nutty and British made and grown, but it turns out that it's very good for you too. And there's a proven link out in the British Medical Journal last week, a report showing the link between fibre in diet and prevention of bowel cancer, which is the UK's second largest cancer killer.
It's extraordinary, isn't it, that it's kind of come from nowhere, really. How important is it for you as a chef, and as a chef that's kind of on the rise, to eat healthily? Do you kind of practice what you preach?
Yeah, guess eat as healthily as possible. I mean, the more you learn about what you stick in your cake hole and how that can play out in life, and that if you eat well, you can, prevent things like bowel cancer. I guess the more aware we are of what we eat, and the more we want to eat good stuff, particularly if it's delicious and tasty at the same time.
And do you think people are making that link in this country yet? Or do you think we've still got some way to go to be educated about, you are what you eat?
Well, I think particularly with things like, recently the horse meat scandal, people are really questioning what they eat and wanting to know where it comes from, and if at the same time we can find better ways of feeding ourselves so we stay healthy, then that's a really good thing, particularly if it tastes good too.
I know that sales of ready-made meals have been down, haven't they, massively, but is that just a fad, or do you think that the nation's conscience has changed and we're far more interested in where our food comes from?
There is a growing awareness, and people are questioning where things come from, and there's a hunger for knowing where your food comes from and knowing that it's good for you, and I think that'll only grow, particularly as, increases of things like bowel cancer are on the rise. In the last 35 years, there's quarter more cases of bowel cancer in men than there used to be. So this is only going to get worse. So there's going to be more and more conversations around it. And I think if chefs like us are providing recipes like they are on Great British Spelt website, and making it readily available so people can find good recipes and feed themselves in a good way, that's got to be a good thing.
It's all very well, isn't it, eating healthily and making gorgeous organic bread and food that you do every day, but most people, don't have the time and they don't have the money. It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you've got to balance that against how well do you want to be and how much do you want to know about where your food's come from. And I guess everyone finds their own way with that.
You're one half of the fabulous Baker Brothers. What's it like working with your brother?
It's great. We get on well, and we're quite competitive. So there's plenty of opportunity for us to try and outdo each other or up our game. Yeah.
So no brotherly bickering then.
Yeah, there's plenty of that. Yeah.
OK, Tom, thanks so much for coming on.
My pleasure.
Great to meet you.